Hello, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to show you how to design a flyer like this. So make sure you watch this video till the very end so you can learn how this was done with pixellab app. So watching this video to end, you actually learn some simple tricks which I use to come up with this, and it's very simple, which you also can do it. So without wasting much time, I'm going to delete everything that you are seeing here. I'm going to delete everything here. So I'm going to delete everything that you are seeing here. So I'm deleting everything here. So I'm deleting everything here. So we now left with our interface. This is our interface. So this is what will happen now. So now we are going to touch on import to import the background which I actually use. So I'll click on import here. So I'll click on where I have the background. So I will click on here, which is the background here. So I will drag it to fit my working space. I'll drag it to fit my working space here. So without wasting much time, this is what I'm going to do. I will come over to the layers here. I will lock it up. So now I'm going to import the image which I use. I'll click on the space, then I'll click on import, then I'll come over to where I have the image there. I'll click on import this one here. So I'll crop it. I'll crop the image to have here, to have something in this size. I'll bring it to fit here. I'll leave it like this. Now, so this is what will happen after I've come up with this. So I will leave it like this. Now I'm going to lock this up also. So I'm going to lock it. So now it's for you to come up with your logo if you are designing for yourself or you are designing for your business. So it's for you to come up with your logo. In this training, in order not to waste time, I'm just going to use something similar so that we can move faster. So I'll come over to where I have a single logo of mine. So I'll just import it to use. So I'll come over to where I have a logo like this one here. So I'm just going to crop it to have. So I will reduce the size. So I'll just place it here. So this is for example here. I'll leave it there. So now I'll come over to here. I will blend it here. We are going to blend it. As you can see here, is not looking good. So we are going to blend this. So make sure you watch this video to the end. So I'll come over to the images here, like this. So I'll place it here, like you are seeing. So I'll reduce the radius. So I'm going to use 15. So I'll use 15 for this. Alright, so I'll place it here like this. I'm going to place it here. So now I'm going to come over to color. So I'll touch on red. So now I think we are good to go with this. Then I will click on the check mark. So I will leave it like this. So I'll bring it down. I think I have to reduce the size of the image. I'll lock this one up. Then I'll click on this one. I'll reduce the size. Yeah. Then I'll bring this one up. Alright. So now we are good to go. Now we are going to import some other resources that we are going to use. Then I'll click on here. I'll click on import. I'll click on some other resources where I'm going to use like these ones here. So I'm going to use this one here. So I'm going to crop it. I'll crop it a little. I will place it here. So I will rotate it this way. I will just leave it like this. So I will rotate it again. I will leave it here. So I'm going to blur and choose the color for this. So I'll come over to color. I'll enable it. So I'll come over. I'll click on a plus sign. Then you use the color picker to pick the color from the here. So you can see the color that I want to use. So I'll click on the check mark here. You can see it here. I'll leave it here. Right, so I will leave it here. So I'm going to import the second one here. So I'll come over to here. I will import the second one. So I'll touch on import. I'll go down, I'll scroll down to where I have it, which is this one here. I'll bring it, I'll crop it to have what I want. Then I'm going to increase the size. Then I'll rotate it as well. I will leave it here. Alright, so I'm going to bring this one down like this. Then I will leave this one like this. Alright, so I'll come over to color. I will enable it. I'll choose this one as well. So I'll click on the to import the other elements. I'll click on to import the other elements. So I will lock all these ones up, so I won't be touching them again. So I'll click on to import the other element, which is this. I'll scroll down. So I'll scroll down, I'll import this one here. So I'll crop it to have what I want. I will reduce it here. I'll reduce it. I'll use the position to bring it down. So I'm going to use this to bring it down. So I'll place it here. Alright, so now this is what is going to happen. I think this is too big for this, so we reduce the size. Come over to reduce. I think we are good to go with this. Alright, so we reduce the size. We bring this one up a little. Right, then we come over to color. We enable it. We choose white for this. Right, so now I'm going to come up with the write-up. So let's continue. So I'll come over to the text where I'll put in the text here. So now I think it's left for me to bring the thing. So let me import the last element here so we can. Okay, I'll come over to photo room. I'll import this one. I'll crop it. I'll crop this. I'll click on the check mark. I'll reduce the size here. Size. Then I'll use this to bring it down. You position it here. Then you click on the check mark. Then you come over to here. Then now we are going to put something here to make this to make the logo very okay. So I believe you have been learning something here. So I'm going to take 2 seconds from you. Please kindly subscribe to my channel. So subscribing is free, and make sure you like this video, and make sure you share this video to other people to also benefit, to learn how to design a flyer like this with pixellab app. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe. Subscribing to my channel is free. So let's continue. So I'm going to come over with this. I'll place it here. I think we are good to go with that. So let's continue. So I'll come over with the text. So I'll put in the text, which is here. This is the text. Refer us to your alright. So you turn it to capital letter, you bring it here, we position it here, so we choose a font for this. We come over here, we choose a font, okay. So I'm going to choose this font. This is the font I'm going to use. The name of the font is Beba Noir. So I'm going to click on it, then bring it here. So I'm using this font. I can increase the size. Right, so I'm using this font here. Then I'll come over to color where I have color. I'll change the color to black here. Alright, so I'll come over to here. I'll leave it like this. So what I'm going to do here is for me to, I think I should edit this I'll edit this and put okay. I think I'm okay to go with that, so I'll leave it like this. So now what I'm going to do is for me to copy this, and I'm going to edit it. I'll edit here, so I'll put it, I'll write to your family and friends. All right, so I think, all right, I'll bring it down here. So now I'm just going to increase the size of this to have the same thing with this. Right, we are good to go with this, so I'll increase this a little. All right, so I'll place it here. Now I'm going to change the color of this one to red. So I'm going to change the color to red. Now I'll leave it like this. Now what I'm going to do here, I'm going to put the next right up, which is here. Yeah, so I'll come over, I'll click on the plus sign, I'll click on edit. So I'll put in I design, right? So I'll click on the check mark here, I'll come down, I'll place it here. Right, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to reduce the size. Yeah, so let me look for a font. Yeah, I'll look for a font that can go with that. So I'll look for a font. So I think I should use anything here in order not to waste time. So I think I should use anything here. So right, so let's go with this. So I'll put this one up here. I'll use the position button, I'll place it here. Now I'll change the color also to black. So I'll change the color to black here. So I'll copy this one here, I'll copy it. So I'll click on edit, I'll click on I'll write brand. So I will turn it to capital letter as well. Then I'll place it here. Alright, let me use this. Alright, okay, I'll copy it as well. I'll click on copy, then I'll write I teach. So I'll turn it to capital letter as well. Now I'll bring it here. Now I'm going to, let me put this up very well. So I will just place it here. I'm going to place it here. So now what I'm going to do here is that I'm just going to arrange this normal. So I'm just going to arrange this normal. Now I'm going to click on this one. I'll bring in shape. So okay, I think let me place the shape where. So I'll click on merge. I'll merge this together so I can position it very well. I'll click on here, then I will merge it together. Right, so you can see now I can now move 3 of them at once. So you can see I can now move 3 of them at once. So now I'm going to place it here. Alright, so now what I'm going to do, I'll just use this. So I'll click on edit, I'll come over to here, I'll reduce the opacity. I'll come over here, I'll reduce the radius. I'll click on this one here. So I'll reduce the radius. I'll bring it. Let's see here. So let me delete this. So let's go again. So I will leave this. I'll click on shape. I'll bring it here. I'll bring this here. I'll leave it like this. So I'll click on radius here. So now I'll click on opacity. Then I'll come over. I'll put the stroke width to. Okay, I think we are not using this. Let's leave it like this. Then I'll bring this one here. I'll place it here. Then I'll reduce the size. I think you are following. I'll reduce the size. We are good to go with this. I think we are good to go with this. Now I'm going to reduce the size a little. So let's go with this. Now I'll come over here, I'll change the color, I'll change the stroke color to red. Alright, I think we are good to go with this. Now we are good to go with this. There are some few things left here. Okay, I think this goes so we can continue design before some minutes here. So we are now left to put some of the right up here, which is here. You can now put your handles here, your social media username, what people can use to connect with you. So you can put them here, you understand? So I believe you have learned something new from here. So make sure you subscribe to my channel. Subscribing is free, and make sure you like this video and make sure you share this video for it to get to many people. So if there is any question you love to ask me, make sure you drop it in the comment of this video. So thanks for watching and see you in my next video. Bye.